Contemplating the vast expanse of outer space within our universe often triggers a profound sense of awe and fear. The sheer scale, the eerie emptiness, the haunting presence of black holes capable of obliterating matter, and the existence of countless enigmatic worlds, exoplanets so distant and enigmatic that they appear beyond reach, instill an overwhelming mix of emotions for those delving into such cosmic thoughts. Today, let's embark on a journey to uncover 6 astonishing exoplanets that mirror the conditions akin to hell itself, drifting aimlessly through the solitude of space, some even managing to deceive seasoned astronomers. Our first stop is Corinth 7b, a celestial body boasting an incredibly peculiar form of precipitation, rendering conventional umbrellas utterly futile. Picture a world where rocks incessantly cascade from the skies. That's Corinth 7b. Slightly over 1.5 times the size of Earth and aged at about 1.5 billion years, it stands a mere 489 light-years away from our own planet. Initially hailed as a rocky exoplanet reminiscent of Earth upon its discovery in 2019, CORIFYING swiftly garnered classification as uninhabitable, presenting a bleak 0% chance for sustaining life. For any fortunate soul witnessing the sunrise on this planet, that sunrise would spell their demise. The intense rays emanating from the morning star, Corinth 7 in the Monoceros or Unicorn constellation, would reduce one to ashes as soon as the sun graces the horizon. This amplified brightness during sunrise owes itself to Corinth 7b's proximity, being 60 times closer to its star than Earth is to our Sun. Essentially, the apparent size of the Corinth 7 star appears 360 times larger than our own Sun. Temperatures on the sunlit side of this planet can soar to a blistering 4,700 degrees Fahrenheit or 2,600 degrees Celsius, sufficient heat to melt and vaporize rocks. What follows is nothing short of extraordinary. Vaporized rock ascends to the upper atmosphere, undergoing condensation, transforming into fine gravel during passing cold fronts, culminating in a literal rain of rocks. Digging deeper, certain theoretical models hint at the presence of an entire ocean of molten lava on this perplexing planet. The circumstances surrounding this planetary ordeal exacerbate the direness of Corinth 7b's predicament, perpetually locked with one side engulfed in fire and sulfur, forever facing its host star. Simultaneously, the opposing side plunges into extreme coldness, with surface temperatures plummeting to as low as -390 degrees Fahrenheit or -235 degrees Celsius. Astronomers theorize that Corinth 7b's genesis traces back to its initial formation as a gas giant, dwarfing Earth's size by a staggering factor of 100. However, as it gradually approached its star, the solar wind began to thin its gaseous envelope until only the rocky core remained, a transformation that mirrors the tumultuous and unenviable history of Corinth 7b, contributing to its equally terrifying present. Yet, despite these harsh conditions, we press on to explore the next celestial body. The subsequent chilling world might not boast inferno-like conditions, but it unquestionably falls within the realm of places one would never dare venture. Seeking passage to J1407b would mean encountering an endless belt of rock and ice, a foreboding challenge that dares any traveler to approach. This colossal gas giant draws comparisons to our own Saturn due to its encirclement by massive rings, albeit these rings dwarf Saturn's by a staggering 200-fold. While Saturn touts 3 primary rings, J1407b parades an ensemble of 30 rings stretching over 110 million miles. Let that sink in. That's a staggering 20% more than the distance between Earth and the Sun, which equates to 93 million miles, or 1.2 astronomical units. By comparison, Saturn's largest ring spans a mere 300,000 miles in radius. Rings of such grandeur typically emerge from the catastrophic destruction of a planet's satellites. So, what might have led to this astonishing formation? Scientists propose that J1407b's mass ranges between 10 to 40 times that of Jupiter, a colossal celestial body whose gravitational might tore its satellites asunder. Another compelling theory posits that J1407b isn't a gas giant but an embryonic star that failed to evolve into a brown dwarf. The classification of such celestial entities remains a subject of debate within the scientific community. Adding weight to the argument that J1407b might be an embryonic star is its orbital movement around the host star rather than a shared center of gravity, as observed in a dual star system. What's astounding is the comparatively modest mass of these immense rings, totaling at 7.34 by 10 to the 21 tons, an impressive figure nearly akin to Earth's mass at 5.9 by 10 to the 21. Throughout J1407b's history, numerous remarkable and potentially harrowing events might have occurred, including a collision with a satellite ranging in mass between Earth and Mars. Evidence of such an encounter exists in the form of a substantial gap amidst J1407b's rings. Remarkably, these gaps facilitated the planet's discovery through transit observation methods. Scientists not only discerned the ring's size but also their configuration around the planet. Imagine the spectacle, visualizing the rings akin to Saturn's grandeur. The view from J1407 or its satellites would assuredly leave us awestruck, our jaws dropping at the sheer magnificence. Now, our cosmic voyage brings us closer to home. Approximately 80 light-years from the Sun lies an object deserving the title of one of the loneliest entities in the universe. Enter PSO J318.5-22, a planet with a complex name and a unique trait: it doesn't orbit a star. PSO J318 belongs to a specialized category known as rogue planets, sometimes dubbed orphans or nomads. These wandering planets were ejected from their original systems, left to roam the endless expanse of space. Ironically, the absence of a bright star played into the hands of astronomers. The unobstructed observation of PSO J318's light became possible without interference from a host star. The utilization of the PS-1 Panoramic Survey Telescope pan-stars allowed for hundreds of infrared photographs, unveiling that the planet is 8 times the size of Jupiter and notably brighter as well. Shifts in its luminosity reveal that the planet completes a full rotation every 5 hours, harboring numerous layers of dense and sparse clouds with temperatures hovering around 1,470 degrees Fahrenheit. Conducting observations using the New Technology Telescope at the European Southern Observatory in Chile, a consortium of astronomers achieved a groundbreaking feat, an early but relatively accurate weather forecast for a celestial entity beyond our solar system. Brace yourselves for a swift meteorological update. We anticipate a cloudy yet scorchingly warm day, punctuated by dust storms surpassing the speed of sound and the potential for precipitation in the form of molten iron rain. Estimated to be approximately 12 million years old, this planet remains an enigma in terms of its formation. The origins of such celestial bodies remain a puzzle. Theories abound, speculating that these entities could be failed stars, gas giants dwarfing Jupiter in size, or planets ejected from youthful planetary systems due to gravitational interactions with other planets. Once cast adrift from their gravitational moorings, they traverse the cosmos, their fate sealed until ensnared by the gravitational pull of another star system. Consequently, a classification conundrum emerges regarding PSO J318 and its kin. Many scientists tend to dub these objects as sub-brown dwarfs, alluding to their transitory nature, not yet stars, not entirely planets, and possibly gas giants as we understand them. Despite a catalogue of rogue planets documented by scientists, this realm of study remains in its nascent stages. The future promises a trove of astonishing revelations concerning these extraordinary interstellar entities. Our trajectory leads us to behold the slow, ominous dance of demise, a realm housing WASP-12b, a planet deemed condemned by scientific standards. Setting foot on its surface remains implausible for myriad reasons, chiefly because the planet is gradually disintegrating under the relentless gravitational onslaught of its host star, torn asunder and flung into the abyss of outer space, piece by piece. WASP-12b, characterized as a gas giant, boasts a radius approximately twice the size of Jupiter's. Unlike Jupiter, which completes one orbit around the Sun in 12 Earth years, WASP-12b performs a staggering revolution around its host star within a single day. Such extreme speeds subject the planet to unfathomable tidal forces, causing substantial distortion. Astonishingly, meticulous scientific calculations confirm a surprising revelation: WASP-12b takes on an egg-like shape rather than the traditional spherical form. Astronomers forecast a grim fate for the planet, predicting its inability to endure this relentless torment for more than 10 million years. Beyond this threshold, the planet is slated to disintegrate entirely, dispersing into a gas and dust cloud gradually devoured by its voracious host star. Additionally, the planet's hastening rotation, coupled with matter exchange with its star, unveils a phenomenon previously thought exclusive to interactions between stars. The case of WASP-12b marks the first confirmed instance of this occurrence within an exoplanetary system. This gravitational pas de deux intensifies the planet's temperature, soaring to blistering heights of up to 4,100 degrees Fahrenheit, rendering any prospect of life on its surface inconceivable. Astonishingly, 5 years post its discovery, the Hubble telescope, employing spectroscopy, discerned signs indicative of a water stream, a staggering revelation given the inhospitable conditions prevailing on this celestial body. Equally astounding is the supposition that the planet's hypothetical solid surface could comprise graphite and diamonds, owing to the substantial concentration and density of carbon within its composition. Certain media outlets dubbed WASP-12b as the diamond planet. Yet, prevailing scientific inclinations lean toward the notion that the majority of carbon exists within the planet's atmosphere in the form of carbon monoxide and methane. Moreover, in 2012, research posited the potential existence of a satellite, WASP-12b1, estimated at 6.4 times the radius of Earth, an entity a mere 3 times smaller than the planet itself. Speculations on the satellite's surface conditions can only be conjecture, likely mirroring the dire circumstances of its disintegrating neighbor. Enter Fomalhaut b, once known as Dagon, a celestial enigma veiled in mystery. Picture this: a distant world that appeared to exist solely within the realm of speculation. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's delve deeper. Rewind to 2004. The Hubble telescope unveiled a colossal, frigid debris disk comprising gas and dust. This discovery sparked a flurry of theories about an object within, conjecturing its size to potentially rival 3 times that of Jupiter. Despite the anticipation, scientists were yet to lay eyes on this purported colossal planet orbiting Fomalhaut, one of the brightest stars in our night sky, located a mere 25 light-years away. Sporting a radius twice that of our Sun, Dagon exhibited inexplicable behavior. Its velocity exhibited an unsettling increase over time. Then, in 2008, the scientific community was astir with the revelation of an image capturing Dagon. Contrary to earlier estimations, the planet emerged as substantially smaller, boasting a mass somewhere between Earth and Mars. Yet, Dagon's faint infrared glow and its inconsequential influence on Fomalhaut's debris ring signaled a markedly lower mass than expected. Furthermore, its luminosity waned as its dimensions expanded, and its orbital path diverged from projected trajectories. Astronomy confronted an unprecedented enigma, unlike anything encountered before. Then, in a confounding turn of events, Dagon baffled scientists once more in 2014 by vanishing into thin air. Previously consistently recorded, the planet, since 2008, underwent a perplexing transformation. Its size ballooned while its luminosity dimmed until it dissolved entirely. Each development defied conventional understanding of exoplanetary behavior. Researchers were compelled to re-evaluate data, ultimately arriving at a startling conclusion: that the purported planet, Dagon, might never have existed at all. This unprecedented revelation challenged the very foundations of astronomical understanding. A paradigm-shifting theory now challenges the very identity of the object once perceived as an exoplanet, Fomalhaut b. Instead, scientists propose an alternative narrative. What was initially interpreted as an exoplanet might have been a dissipating dust cloud, the aftermath of a colossal collision between 2 asteroids or planetary embryos. This revelation stuns the scientific community, primarily because collisions between such small celestial bodies are exceptionally rare. The alleged collision likely occurred in 2004, coinciding with the Hubble telescope surveillance of the Fomalhaut region, a first intriguing coincidence. Over time, the dispersing dust cloud expanded, accounting for the object's increased dimensions and diminished luminosity, marking the second intriguing coincidence. This cosmic debris spawned from the collision explained the object's peculiar orbit, constituting the third striking coincidence. Thus, a sequence of remarkable occurrences confounded astronomers, birthing a captivating legend surrounding the enigmatic and capricious planet Dagon, an entity that defies conventional planetary traits, lacking the characteristic movement and orbit of a typical planet. Instead, it follows a runaway trajectory, veering far from its supposed host star. While Fomalhaut B relinquished its exoplanetary status, this revelation doesn't dampen our spirits. The cosmos brims with thousands of known and confirmed exoworlds, each poised to astonish us with their awe-inspiring yet bewildering characteristics. How about a voyage to a celestial body that bears witness to the cosmic inception? Enter Capitan B, a remarkable world merely 13 light-years distant from us, yet estimated to be 11.5 billion years old, over 2.5 times the age of Earth and a mere 2 billion years younger than the universe itself. The allure isn't solely in its age but also in the potential events that may have unfolded across its surface throughout its existence. Here lies the intrigue. Capitan's host star, classified as a red subdwarf, boasts an atypical luminosity spectrum attributable to its age, a factor that adds to the planet's mystique as it hurtles through the cosmic expanse. This star emits nearly 250 times less light than our Sun and holds only a quarter of its mass. Remarkably, scientists assert that the planet orbits within the habitable zone concerning its star, albeit incredibly close, at a mere 0.168 astronomical units, closer even than the proximity between. Our Sun and Mercury. Theoretically, this proximity allows surface temperatures conducive to maintaining liquid water. Estimates suggest fluctuations from -58 degrees Fahrenheit or -50 degrees Celsius on the dark side to 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius on the star-facing side. These factors heavily influence the ESI, or Earth Similarity Index. As of the current data, Capitan B's ESI stands at 0.67, akin to planets KOI-4, KOI 4005-01, and Kepler 62f, prominent potential candidates in the search for extraterrestrial life. While age alone doesn't guarantee the emergence of life forms, it significantly amplifies the likelihood of habitability. The genesis of life is a protracted and intricate process. If 4.5 billion years led to life's evolution to this precise moment where you're viewing this video, then 11.5 billion years on Capitan B might have fostered the emergence of, at least, microorganisms. Perhaps ancient life forms observed us keenly for numerous years.